Today we are recording from Pest World in Denver, Colorado.
Yeah, it's been wild.
You know, Pest World is great for classes, lots of educational content that you can go to. I'm sure it was high quality, top tier,
Mhm,
and lots of opportunities for you to learn about new technology in the
mhm.
industry, lots of vendor education, right?
Yep.
But dude, just the networking aspect. We are going to do a special offer for that for everybody that's listening right now. When this podcast episode drops,
Yeah,
we're going
which
to
is gonna
be,
be after
yep,
Pest World,
after Pest
obviously.
World, of course.
Yeah.
If you didn't get a chance to come to Pest World, we are going to be extending that special offer for the next week.
What?
Welcome to the Bug Bucks Podcast, a podcast designed to turn you into a bug money millionaire. This episode is brought to you by Bug Bucks Plus, the #1 training and education platform designed to help you build and scale your pest control company. Today, we are recording from Pest World in Denver, Colorado. Right next to me, of course, as always, Jay Claus. What's up, dude?
Dude, Eric and my bug buxers, I gotta tell you, this is the first time I've sat down all day.
Yeah, dude.
So listen, if I fall asleep, just, I don't know, pinch me or throw something at me or
Yeah, just
something.
pass out. We can
Yeah.
just put down a couple of sleeping bags and just sleep right here in the
Yeah.
booth.
Then we just wake up, we're here again.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been wild.
It's been crazy,
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
If you guys that are listening have stopped by the booth and said, hey, thank you so much. It has just been nonstop every single day.
Yeah, rep the swag. Hats,
Oh, yeah.
dude, hats and shirts have been flying off the shelves.
Literally the shelves, the tables are right behind us. Yeah, we've been giving out shirts, hats. It's been awesome, dude.
And we just found the stickers.
Yeah, we just found the stickers.
Yeah.
My bad if you didn't get a sticker.
Yeah.
Sorry about
Come by
that.
the booth tomorrow, give you a sticker.
Yeah, but dude, it's been awesome. Tons of networking opportunities. We've talked about this before on the podcast, especially with the one that we had Alan on.
Mm-hmm.
Is Pest World is great for classes, lots of educational content that you can go to. I'm sure it was high quality, top tier,
Mm-hmm.
and lots of opportunities for you to learn about new technology in the industry, lots of vendor education, right?
Yep.
But dude, just the networking aspect.
Yeah. Well, it's awesome. So, we're here obviously for two reasons. Number one, we're here to meet with PCOs and managers and whatever, pest control professionals. And we're getting them making sure they're on the Facebook group, making sure they're following the podcast, getting them onto the Bug Bucks Plus, the educational platform. And then we're also here to connect with vendors.
Yeah.
And so it's wild because we're the only vendor here that is hitting Pest World from both sides.
Yes.
And we've actually had people say that. They're like, "Why are you guys like double dipping?"
Yeah, dude.
We're like, "Yes, yes, we are."
It's kind of, I mean, that's what we're here for,
It
right?
doesn't work any other way. That's
No.
the only way that Bug Bucks works is
Yeah.
by being that bridge.
Well, everybody that we've talked to, every single person that stops by the booth is somebody that we can talk to and appeal to, right?
Totally.
All the vendors want access to the Facebook group
Mhm.
because it's closing in on 5,000 members,
Yep.
right? And all the members want discounts
Mhm.
for those services,
Totally.
right?
Yep.
And obviously everybody wants some swag, but we were doing a special offer for our learning and development platform, Bug Bucks Plus at Pest World. Usually it's $50,
Mhm.
right? When you signed up at the booth, it was $5 for the entire first month,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
We've learned a lot of things about this actually.
Yeah.
So the first of all, when we told people that it was $50, they were like, "Really? Like
Yeah.
that's you guys are undercharging for this, number one."
Yeah.
And then two, when they were like, "Hey, so like, is it like $50 per user, right? So like, how many accounts do I have to buy?" It's
Yeah.
like, "Oh no, it's just $50. Like you
Yeah.
just
Your company can.
yeah, I have everybody watch it, right?"
Yeah.
I learned that we're stupid for that too.
Right?
We should be charging a lot more money for that.
Yeah.
And then obviously when I said that it was just gonna be $5 for the first month, I mean, how do you say no to that?
They're like, "What?"
So we are going to do a special offer for that for everybody that's listening right now. When this podcast episode drops,
Yeah.
we're
Which
going
is
to
gonna
be
be after
yep
Pest World,
after Pest
obviously.
World, of course.
Yeah.
We are going to be extending that special offer for the next week for everybody. If you didn't get a chance to come to Pest World or you didn't get a chance to stop by the booth and sign up for the special deal, we're going to take care of you.
Yeah.
So don't worry too much.
Yeah. Yeah. It's actually so. It's been really, really cool because okay. So the first day,
Mm-hmm.
what was the first day? Tuesday.
Yes. Yep.
Tuesday. So we're all here and we have this big master plan, right? Okay. Well, we've got to talk to the attendees and we've got to talk to the vendors. So we have this big master plan. Okay. Well, we'll start out in the booth
Yeah.
and then we'll go out and we'll talk to the vendors. Nope, that is not how it worked. Tuesday, we couldn't get out of the booth.
Oh, no way.
Like you can
Yeah.
see, maybe you can't see. This is a 10 by 10 booth.
Yep.
Next year it's gonna have to be twice the size,
At least. Yeah.
at least. So on Tuesday, for how long was the floor open?
It was 4 hours. So it was 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. on Tuesday.
Yeah,
And dude, that first day, like everybody just starts rushing in, and we're like on the far right side of the convention center.
yeah,
And so I was worried, okay, maybe people aren't going to find us, maybe they're not going to see us or whatever.
yeah,
Once one person found us, dude, everybody found us.
yeah,
And yeah, it was just nonstop. I mean, all you guys, the
yeah,
love
yeah.
and support and appreciation. I can't tell you how much we love you guys because I mean, we kind of felt like celebrities. It was great.
Oh, well, okay. So Eric is a celebrity, right? Okay. So I got to tell this, okay? So there were at least 3 times where I'm like off to the side talking to somebody, right? And somebody, it's usually a girl, walks by and sees Eric at the booth and they're like, and then they kind of like walk away a little bit and then they're like Eric's in the background here and they're like,
Taking a selfie.
I'm like, what? Just go talk to him, right?
Just go up there.
Yeah.
Well, it's not as bad as like when, okay, so obviously we come into the convention center and it's me and Hunter and Jake and we're walking, right? And it happens every single time. All of a sudden, me and Hunter just look around and Jake is just gone, right? And it's like today,
Well, I'm
like
probably taking a whiz.
either that or you're just
Or
like you're little social butterfly self just all over the place talking to vendors.
yeah.
But you were out and about just talking it up with everybody, dude. You
Yeah.
had tons of awesome conversations, which
Yeah.
was so good.
Well, the one thing is that I mean, after being in the industry for 20 years,
Hmm.
and you've been in the industry,
Yeah,
18 years, after just so many years in the industry, you just get to know everybody.
yeah.
So, I mean, I'm over there talking to Nick Grisafi and Chris at Syngenta. I'm over there
Hmm.
talking with Javier at Nisus. Like we've got all these people that we know. So I'm
Yeah.
going to check in with those people with all the friends, and then in between, So let me just tell you this. So obviously we're trying to bring in vendors to offer like special discounts to you guys, and all of that stuff. And so I'm out there talking to vendors, and I'm trying to get the big vendors and the little vendors,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
because what we want is we want to have a vendor network that's stacked deep,
Hmm.
so that whatever it is that our Bug Bucks Facebook community needs, they've got easy access to it. You've got a warm handoff, and you've got a discount, right, for being a Bug Bucks member.
Yeah.
So that's what we're looking for. So as I'm out there meeting with these vendors, it's like the vendors come here to sell,
Hmm.
not to be sold to.
Yep. Yep.
So I walk up and usually I'm like, hey, who's your marketing guy? And they're like, oh, it's Lisa or it's Bob or whatever.
Hmm.
And so I'm like, okay, well, let me talk to him. And so the first thing I say is, yeah, I'm Jake, Bug Bucks.
Hmm.
And as soon as they realize I'm trying to sell them something, they're like their eyes kind of glaze over.
This guy.
And then I say this. I say, okay, so Bug Bucks, what Bug Bucks is, it's a community of pest control owners. And then we also have a group that's for, pest pros that are not owners. And the it's not just a Facebook group, it's become more like a community.
Hmm.
And so as I've been talking about the Facebook group all day, it's just become so clear to me over and over and over again just how freaking awesome the Facebook community is.
Oh yeah.
Because when I say Facebook community, people say, "Oh, so it's like fill in the blank Facebook community?"
Hmm.
And I'll say, "Well, not really." And then people will fill in the blank for themselves, but probably less toxic, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Yes, yes, that's exactly, yeah.
A
If someone's being a
little
turd
less
bucket on the
whiny.
group, we give them a chance or we kick them
Yeah.
out. So as I say this to the vendors, we've got a community. It's a tight knit PCO community
Hmm.
that's by the end of the year we're gonna cap 5,000 PCOs.
Yeah.
And as soon as I say that, their eyes are like, "Guh?" You know? And so everybody that I'm talking to, guys, it's awesome. Like we got big hopes that we're gonna have a lot of these vendors.
Yes.
Bring them in. Not only can you get exclusive deals on their stuff, but content that's
Hmm.
their specialty. I mean, really, the entire thrust behind Bug Bucks is to be that bridge
Hmm.
between the pest control owners and decision makers community and the vendors.
Yes,
Yeah.
100%. And it sounds so crazy. We're talking about the Facebook group, and obviously we're making a podcast episode right now. And I didn't get a chance to say it at the beginning of the episode. If you haven't joined the Facebook group, what are you doing? Like
Yeah.
like please join the Facebook group.
And if
It's
you're
a
on the Facebook group and you're not watching the podcast,
just what are you
please
doing?
watch the podcast.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just it's such an awesome community of like-minded individuals,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
People that want to build and scale and grow their pest control
Yep.
companies. And now that we have the Pest Pros group, it's
Hmm.
not just for owners,
Yep.
right? It's your service managers, it's your technicians, it's your
Yep.
office manager, the CSRs, the inside sales team, inspectors. I mean, the list goes
Everybody.
on and on.
Yeah.
And the big thing that we want to provide for you guys, like Jake is saying over here, everybody uses vendors in the pest control industry. You have vendors for everything,
Yeah.
right?
Unless you're whipping up your own magic brew in your backyard,
Yeah.
which you probably
Yeah,
are not.
and
If you are,
creating
stop
creating
doing
your own equipment,
it.
right?
Yeah.
Like everybody uses vendors. Wouldn't it be great if that with every vendor that you used, you could drop that you were in the Bug Bucks network,
Hmm.
right? And the vendor would say, "Oh, that's great. We actually provide special discounts and offers specifically for you.
Yep.
Let's go ahead and save you some money,"
Yep.
right? So if you guys are out there and you're using vendors that aren't in the Bug Bucks network, right? Talk to them about it. Say, "Hey, I'm a Bug Bucks member. Are you guys in the network?" And if they say no, say, "Hey, you guys should talk to them, right? Because it benefits you. If
Hmm.
that vendor comes to us,
Well, benefits everybody
yeah,
because yeah, you create the link and then that's for
mm-hmm,
everybody else.
right? And then you guys are able to get discounted special offers, right,
Hmm.
through that vendor
Hmm.
that you normally wouldn't get,
Yep.
right? So obviously, we're going to proactively go around and find these vendors for you, and then get those discounts squared away. But we can't, man, we can't track down all of them.
No.
So
And the like Eric was saying just a few minutes ago, it's about relationships.
yes.
You know,
Hmm.
and so you might not necessarily have all of the inner relationships with the different vendors, but we do. And in the process of bringing the vendors into the Bug Bucks community as vendors, we're creating like meaningful relationships and connections with those vendors. So it's not like you're walking into the vendor store like blindly without anybody, or no, it's not like a friendless group.
Yeah.
You're walking into a vendorship where there's already a good relationship.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. And, obviously there are a lot of different events that you can go to,
Mm-hmm.
right? Um, I'm talking about all the obviously state association meetings and
Mm-hmm.
regional,
Mm-hmm.
meetings that you can go to. If you guys haven't been to Pest World yet, go to Pest
Dude,
World.
Pest World is nuts.
Find one that's close to you. If you're concerned about the travel, if you're concerned about the expense, I get that. Find one that's close to you and just go. Just for the experience, for the networking, for the information, for the vendors, and of course, stop by the Bug Bucks booth and get some swag.
Yeah.
But it's a special thing that it's been around for a long time,
Mm-hmm.
and I have only experienced a limited amount of it, and I feel like even now we've been in the booth so much that I've barely even scratched the surface on all the vendors that are here.
Oh yeah, yeah. And something else that I've noticed that's really, really cool, and you guys have noticed this too. So, on the Facebook group, uh, everybody knows everybody's name, right?
Hmm.
It's like Cheers. Sometimes you want to go where everybody
Yep.
knows your name, right?
Uh-huh.
So everybody knows each other on the digital platform.
Yep.
But because we're all in different locations, we don't really meet face to face.
Hmm.
And we've seen that happen a ton of times where PCO from that's on the Facebook group will be here, and another guy will be here, and they'll overhear a conversation. They're like, "Oh,
Me too.
yeah,
Yeah.
you're so and so,"
Yep.
and we've actually been able to meet face to face a lot of the people that we've had on the podcast,
Yes.
which is crazy because you're like walking around and then all of a sudden you're like, oh crap, that's Eric from Utah Pest, right? Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
or this is so and so. And
Yeah.
so it's been really, really cool to meet face to face, have the Facebook members meet face to face,
Hmm.
make connections, and really, truly, before and above anything else, Bug Bucks is a community.
Yes.
It's not just a Facebook group, it's a community. And so the relationships in that community are paramount to anything else. So it's cool to see those connections
Connections.
being made. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was fun because we'd have a few different people stop by. And obviously there was tons of PCOs that stopped by. We signed them up for the learning platform.
Hmm.
You know, can't really say no to that offer.
Yeah.
But we just hung out and talked. You know, we were talking to a couple earlier, a husband and wife PCO team,
Hmm.
right?
Love husband wife PTO
Right.
teams. Yeah.
And they were just talking about how they had just started their company. They showed us our branding, and they were talking about how the community kind of gave them the confidence to just pull the trigger,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And I'm looking at their branding. I'm thinking, dude, you guys are gonna freaking kill it. And they were
Hmm.
so excited. They're like, dude, we're gonna be Bug Money millionaires. We believe it.
Yes.
Yeah, right. And I was like, yes,
Yeah.
you are gonna be Bug Money
Yes.
millionaires. And they were talking
Bug
about,
Buckers, you are going to be Bug
yeah,
Bunny
dude.
millionaires.
And
Yeah.
they were talking about how, sometimes their family gives them a hard time about it and stuff. And I'm like, dude, it's just so great that um, you have a community
Hmm.
where people believe in you,
Hmm.
right? And you look around that community and it's other people that were where you are,
Hmm.
and now they're Bug Money millionaires,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's just such a wild ride. And
Yeah.
the booth, we had just a bunch of people just hanging out, man.
We're going to take a quick moment to highlight one of the premier sponsors of the BugBucks Plus platform. If you're looking for a way to drive 5-star reviews, employee and customer engagement, and provide additional tips and bonus compensation for your team members, Applause is the platform for you. Applause makes it easy with their streamlined online platform and app. They give your management team clear and detailed reporting and provide competitive leaderboards that drive employee engagement. And these are just a few of the benefits that Applause delivers. To learn more about how Applause can take your company to the next level, visit ApplauseHQ.com. That's APPLAUSEHQ.com. And remember to ask about special discounts for BugBucks Plus Facebook members and BugBucks Plus subscribers. Now back to the BugBucks podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Having a good time.
Yeah. So these two chairs were back here.
Yeah.
And the last couple of days, I've tried to be meeting with vendors. And so Eric and Hunter have been, and sometimes Alan too, are back here
Yep.
meeting with people and getting them signed up and stuff. And so I'm like out, like talking to vendors and trying to make connections like crazy. And I'll walk past the booth, usually to try to eat something. How much have you eaten here?
Okay. So
Oh my gosh, dude.
we got to talk about this for just a second.
Oh, geez.
So first of all, um, so we have dinner at the hotel, or not breakfast at the
Breakfast.
hotel every morning.
Yeah, biscuits and gravy and
It's the
yogurt.
same thing every morning. And then we have lunch, which is usually chicken and salad and some kind of pasta dish or whatever it is, right? And like we'd have to switch out who's eating lunch or whatever time,
Yeah.
right? But it just never failed that on my plate I had my fork stuck in a chicken breast,
Yeah.
right? And I would just pick up my plate, take a bite of chicken, and then see that someone's walking up, be like, oh, and like chew the chicken up and like put the plate down. Like there were plates of food around our booth that
Bro,
didn't fully get eaten.
you saw
Like
you
how
saw the plate right here with the so today
with
they
the
had
rib on
ribs.
it?
I
Yeah.
was so stoked because they had ribs. And I was out talking to vendors and I was stuck. I couldn't get to
Mhm.
the lunch table. And so finally I get there and they're like taking the food down. Like they're
Oh.
taking it out. And I'm like, no, no, no. Like here. And they've got like the pasta salad bowls like stacked on top of each other,
Mhm.
And I'm like grabbing a plate and they're like, oh, let me. And I was like, no, just get out of my way. So I'm
Yeah.
scooping up the stuff and I've got the salad and I've got the chicken breast and I've got the ribs.
Mhm.
And I'm like, yes, I'm so stoked. I'm going to go back to the booth and I'm going to eat. Well, for the last 2 hours, there's a plate sitting here with my ribs on. I never even got to it.
Yeah, dude.
2 days ago, it was I had a cup of chili.
Oh, okay.
That was it.
The cup of chili was a lifesaver because we ate breakfast, and on the first day it was 2 to 6.
Yeah.
That were the hours for the exhibitor.
Yep.
So we ate breakfast at like 8
Mhm,
a.m.
mhm.
Right? And then, dude, it was just go go go, and it got to like 1 p.m. or something like that, and I turned to Hunter and I was like, "This is gonna be a really bad day if we don't eat something
Yeah.
soon,
Yeah.
right?" And then I saw you walk by with a cup of chili, and I was like, "What? What is that?
You,
What do you?"
you know that was at 3 o'clock.
Was that at 3 o'clock when we ate
Yeah.
it? Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
dude.
By the end of that day, oh, dude, okay. So I got to tell you guys something. So I had only eaten a cup of chili that day, and I think I'd
Mhm.
had a yogurt in the morning, right? So my blood sugar is at like what 30. I mean, I'm like dragging, right? And so I'm talking to this vendor, and all of a sudden, I can't words anymore, you know? Like my brain is just like, nope, we're done. And so I'm talking to this vendor, and it was actually one of the guys that we talked to before, grabbed me by the shirt, and he pulls me. He's like, dude, you got to talk to the owner. And I was like, sweet, okay. So the owner comes over, and he's like, what do you got? And I was like, we're bug. Like I just couldn't. Dude, I sounded like they just picked me up off the street, right?
Yeah.
And so Eric, like by the grace of God, Eric walks by.
Oh, yeah, I remember
Right,
this one.
yeah, and I'm like, this is Eric, right? Like I can't even talk, dude. And Eric comes over and freaking saved the day.
Oh my
But
gosh, dude.
yeah. And then we went back up to our room,
Mhm.
and I was standing in the elevator, like next to the elevator, and it felt like, when you're on a cruise ship and you feel the
Oh,
motion of the cruise
yes.
ship, like I felt that motion of the cruise ship. So what we're saying is, like, we've been busting our asses over here.
If there's Pest World pro tip, okay? Eat well when you're at Pest World
The food is
'cause
good.
the food is really
Yeah,
good, and you
yeah,
will get so busy that you will forget to eat, and then by the time you realize it, you are a zombie
yep,
and you're worthless. Like
yep,
it's not a good time.
yeah.
So yeah, that's pro tip number one. I'd say pro tip number two, um, dude, we've had so many events. Like obviously we go to Pest World,
Hmm.
and then there's always a dinner, right?
Yeah.
Always go out to dinner, do something, hang out with
Hmm.
people,
Hmm.
continue to network, talk, whatever.
Connect.
Um, I can't. I have no idea how people go to Pest World, go to dinner, and then like go out for like drinks and karaoke.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
There's no way, dude.
Yeah, we have friends that are like, dude, you guys gonna come out to karaoke? And these are like friends that are PCOs,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
So they're in classes during the day and they're walking from booth to booth.
Yeah.
Whereas, dude, we're like ducks, Like on
Yep.
the surface, the duck is just gliding along. But underneath the water, the duck's like,
Just going, dude.
yeah,
Yeah. And every night this week, I like Monday night, I kind of like went to bed and I was like, oh, dude, I'm pretty tired. And then Tuesday morning we wake up and I'm like, oh, I'm kind of sleepy. And every consecutive night and morning has just been worse and worse
oh
and
yeah,
worse. And we're not even doing anything crazy, dude. Like 9 o'clock last night hit, and we're at this burger place, fantastic burger
oh, that's
place,
a
by the
good
way.
burger.
That was awesome.
Yeah,
We're at this burger place, and I'm thinking, oh, I'm so tired, dude. And I'm like trying to get up to like signal everybody to leave. I'm like putting my jacket on. And I'm like, oh, maybe if we leave now, we can be in bed before 11. I look at my watch and it's like 9 o'clock, and I'm like, oh my gosh, dude. Like, it was just wild how much it takes out of you
yeah,
just to talk all day.
yeah,
But at the same time, it was so rewarding to see everybody,
yeah.
you know?
I've been so switched on
Yeah.
that by the time I get to bed, I can't switch off.
Oh, yeah.
So I've been getting like 4 hours of sleep every night
Ooh,
because like you go, 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 and finally it stops, and your brain's like, go, 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 and your body's like, dude, I can't. And then
yeah.
you lay down, and your brain's like, oh, remember like who's that guy you talked to?
Oh, that
You gotta
that is
go.
real.
Yeah, you gotta. Did you get his card? Did we blah blah blah?
Yep. Oh, dude,
So
you're thinking about your subscriber pitch, your vendor
oh
pitch.
yeah,
You're like, it's like, oh, what was that person's name? Oh, did I remember to give them a business card? Where did I put their business card at? Oh, it's still in my pants. Oh,
yeah,
my back pocket. Dude, there's just so much going on. But
yeah.
I still like Pest World, hands down, best networking event, possibly best educational event. But we didn't go to any of the courses, so I don't really know.
Yeah,
Um, but also, I'd say best event to show you the power and the reach of pest control as an
totally,
industry,
totally.
right?
Yep.
So, dude, what an amazing time it's been.
Yeah, it's been awesome.
Yeah,
Yep.
we're recording
Come to
this
Pest World.
on is it Thursday?
I don't even know.
What day is it? Is
Oh,
it
Thursday.
Thursday?
Yeah.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh, dude. Recording this on Thursday, which is basically the second to last day. Tomorrow, we're going to be here on the floor.
Till 11.
Yeah, 9 to 11 is
And then we
the short
pack up
day.
and drive from Denver to Vancouver, Washington.
Also, here, Pest World tip number 3, okay?
Fly.
Fly, dude. Just ship your stuff, and if you're a
Ship your
vendor,
pants. Just ship your
yeah,
pants, bro.
I can ship my pants right now.
Pants, yeah.
Wow, I just shipped my drawers. Don't cancel us, please. It's go see the Kmart commercial.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, fly, dude. Just fly. Do what Hunter did. It was like a 2-hour flight for him. Lucky guy.
Yeah.
But we have a 12-hour drive from Denver to Boise tomorrow.
Yeah. Denver to Boise.
Yep.
And we meet up. My family's going to come to Boise.
Yep.
We're going to hang out for a day, and we're going to drive
Drive 8 hours.
drive
back
8
home.
hours back home.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so 20-hour trip altogether for you,
Mhm.
which is wild.
Mhm.
But
Yeah, good thing
awesome, dude.
I've got buns of steel.
Mm-hmm.
Now I do.
Wink, yeah, you bet you
Yeah.
do. Yeah. Awesome, dude. Well, this has been great.
Yeah.
This has been a good conversation. I'm
Yeah.
glad we actually had a chance to sit down and do a podcast episode because I was
Totally.
genuinely worried this wasn't going to happen.
Yeah.
So, for everybody listening, thank you guys.
Before we wrap up, we
Oh.
gotta read off all the new vendors.
Oh,
All the new members.
All the members.
okay, okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
So everybody where it says congratulations on joining.
Wait, Hunter, do you guys
Holy cow.
know Hunter?
You
Guys, this is Hunter.
Yeah, right?
Dude, Hunter's the wizard behind the curtain.
Okay.
If you guys don't know Hunter,
Holy
dude,
cow.
Hunter,
Okay, hang on.
I love you.
Okay, so I am going to read off all of our new Bug Bucks Plus subscribers that we have added since coming to Pest World. Here we go, dude.
Yeah,
You ready for
let's
this?
hear it,
list?
dude.
All
I'm
right.
excited.
So, Ron Combs, Sarah Pierce, David Crago, Oliver Roy, Samuel Lloyd, Nick Allen, John. Then we've got Nate Jennings, Timothy J, Chris Gregerson, Gloria Bersamia, maybe? Aaron Owens, Chris West, Alexandra Bengal, Travis Bottoms, Craig Broadhead, Sophia Rodriguez, Jacques Myber.
Nice.
Man, if I say that wrong.
Yeah.
Benjamin Nida. Benjamin, we'll call it that one. Don't hate me, Benjamin. I'm so sorry. Adam Karras, Joseph Handwork, Gene Louis from Megabee.
Oh, dude, Gene.
Yeah, Gene.
Yeah,
Yep,
Gene,
yep.
my man Gene.
Colin Scarsdale, Mike Dean, Josh West. Holy cow, dude. Tony Carter, Steve Hastings. Goodness gracious. Jordan Hemming, Billy Flesh, Jeffrey White, Brian Baslin, Jaron DeGrief, Sean Vodilla, Bernie Holst, Glennon Quinn, Taylor Clark. Goodness gracious, dude.
Dude.
Okay. And we're gonna have some people that sign up tomorrow. So for all those names that I read off, thank you guys. Thank you so much.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah, welcome, welcome. We would love some feedback on the learning and development program. I think you guys are going to be stoked. You're going to love it. And if you haven't joined the education platform yet, please do. And like I said before, we've got a special. We're going to have a promo code. Let us know about it. In fact, I'm just going to
Say it.
I'll say the promo code. Okay. Promo code is PW2024, like Pest World
Yeah,
2024.
PW stands for Pest World. Yeah.
So PW2024 is the promo code for that. So when you go into BugBucks Plus and you hit Learn More, sign up, then you go to the promo code when you're checking out PW2024. That'll take basically 90% off your first month, right? So just $4.99
Yeah.
instead of $49.99.
Yeah.
So enjoy on us.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Man, this has been a whirlwind. Honestly, guys, if you can swing it, come to Pest World. It is such a cool event.
yeah.
Yeah, this has been a super blast. Here's the other thing I've been telling people, and this is the truth. Last year, when at Pest World in Hawaii, so Eric and Hunter, both their wives were like imminent delivery, right? It was like within weeks, so they couldn't go, and I wasn't in on the like Bug Bucks team yet. I mean, I was on the group,
Yeah.
but I wasn't on the team, and they couldn't go to Pest World.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
and Alan was like, I need someone for Bug Bucks, and Jana was working with Alan at the time, and so I was like, I'll go, I'll do it, and we didn't have a booth. We had a sheet of paper.
Yeah, dude. It was in like one of these little.
Well, yeah, like a plastic stand. We literally had a sheet of paper sitting in an acrylic paper holder, perched on the corner of the edge of the table of the lizard booth.
Yes.
That was it, dude. And I didn't really know anything about Bug Bucks back then. So here I am walking around Pest World,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, yeah, hey, sign up for Bug Bucks. And everybody's like, what's Bug Bucks? And I'm like,
It's cool. That's
cool. Yeah, I don't really know, but it's cool. And so just, man, dude, to see it go from like Bug Bucks was, I think we had like 3,000 members in the group or something like that.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Maybe if that.
Yeah.
Right? There's probably less. To see Bug Bucks go from a flyer perched on the edge of the table of somebody else's booth
Mm-hmm.
in 1 year to go from that to this, I mean, still a small booth, but to go from that to this booth with a steady stream for 3 days
Yeah.
of Bug Bucks members, people that aren't Bug Bucks members but are hearing about Bug Bucks, and so they're streaming through. Literally, we have not been able to leave the booth for 3 days.
Yeah.
So that tells you the momentum that Bug Bucks has.
Mm-hmm.
It tells you how much the community is growing. It also tells you how important the community is to the group.
Yeah.
The whole thing with Bug Bucks is that this is a community where we are helping each other to build and scale our pest control companies. It's not a place of criticism. It's not a place of, hey, that's a dumb question. It's not a place of any of that. This is the community. So
Yep.
next year, dude, next year, everybody come to Pest World.
Yeah.
And we'll see where Bug Bucks goes from now to then. And I swear, in 2 years, my prediction is that vendors will start saying to themselves, "Why didn't we get on Bug Bucks as a vendor sooner?
100%.
Why
Yep.
are we not doing this?"
Mm-hmm.
So the traction that we're gaining is going to be awesome, and that just means perks for the Facebook members.
Yep.
It means discounts for you guys. It means you have access to the best vendors in the pest control space, from trucks to truck wraps to mosquitoes to
Yeah, you name it.
providers, suppliers, bird stuff. I mean, like
Mhm.
everything you could possibly imagine. There are people here selling lawn and turf stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
if you're a pest and lawn guy,
Yeah.
there's something here for you on both sides. So yeah, my prediction is in 2 years, this thing is going to be just nuts.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
dude. And the things that we're going to be able to accomplish and get done in the next 2 years, and the booth is going to look wildly
Oh, yeah.
different. I think we've got some awesome plans. We're not
Yep.
going to tell you what it is yet.
Yep.
You're just gonna have to wait and come to Pest World and find out.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
awesome, dude. Well, hey, for everybody listening, and as always, thank you so much for taking the time. We appreciate you doing so. If you have a manager or an owner or just a colleague that you think would benefit from listening to this episode, the best way to say thank you to us is to share this episode with them. We would love a rating and a review on
Yes.
wherever you are watching this episode or
Yes.
listening to it. And of course, as always, this episode is brought to you by Bug Bucks Plus, the #1 training and education platform designed to help you build and scale your pest control company. And of course, as always,
If you haven't hit subscribe already, just freaking push the button. Just do it, man, or woman, or whatever. Just do it. Just, hey, person, human,
individual.
individual. Yeah, push the button. Hit subscribe.
And until next time, keep building those pest control companies.
You're listening to the Bug Bucks Podcast, hosted by Eric Bassett and Jake Claus.